And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
32.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, letting one go deep for the end zone. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Again looking for Pittman, a better result here. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Trubisky to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's second down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're some.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score. On EA Sports. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And it brings up third down.
Now Trubisky to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, 66 yards. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. first and 10, Taylor now.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. 14. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Sheds off the tackle. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Taylor. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 68 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. And Pascal's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A gain of 4 yards.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They run once more with Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example. Ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Colts 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 48 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 38. Colts 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trubisky will throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He's got Jack Doyle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Trubisky. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Hey, pick your game up. 57's the mark. 57's the mark.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion, and even 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Denver, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.